die, ride or die, ride or die, ride or die, ride or die, fly. Know that they ride or die. Told these brothers my guys, know that they fly, know that they ride or die. I keep waiting.
Oh, yeah, it's Thursday, and that means some biker news coming at you. Murder and mayhem. Yes, that is the thing that's going on right now. And two trials are happening. One with the Pagans Motorcycle Club, and the other one with the Ugly Man Cossacks. Yeah, that's the one. Sorry about that, Hollywoodism and all that kind of jazz. But let's go to the first one right here. We're going to go to KLTV, your East Texas news leader, it claims. This is an ABC one. Yeah, I don't know how much I would put into that one. Bikers convicted in Smith County murder testify in trial for National Club president. Now, it goes on to say 3 former members of this club was convicted of killing a rival biker in Smith County. Testified Wednesday in the trial for a man accused of giving the order. Kevin Dale Higgins, 58, is reported to be the national president of the Ugly Man Cossacks Motorcycle Club. He was arrested in April in connection with the murder of a rival club member, Brandon Edwards of Ben Wheeler, and he was shot to death in ARP on May 2nd, 2020, and wow, 4 years to get you to trial, man. Anyway, previous court hearings has established that Edwards was a member of the 1% Cossacks. You know, those are a great club. I've done interviews with them over the years. Sorry to hear about the loss right there, man. A rival club that split from the original Ugly Man Cossacks after the 2015 shooting in Waco. And if you go back to some of those interviews, you'll learn why, straight from them, why they did break off. 3 men have been convicted in Edwards' shooting death, and Higgins now faces up to life in prison if convicted of giving the smash on sight order to his members. Doesn't sound too good right there, man. Life in prison, and you're 58 years old. Yeah, you got about 10 years left in the joint if that's the way you want to go out, man. It ain't that damn serious is what I say. The defense has been alluding towards shifting the blame from Higgins, the national president of the club, to his second in command, Sergeant at Arms Chad Crowell. He's also been in charge with directing street gang activities. Man, I thought it was just a club. Anyway, in court, the 3 of the convicted former club members testified for the state. Testified for the state. All serving time outside Smith County. The state had the first 2 men walk the court through their interactions and relationships with Higgins and Crowell. Man, isn't it supposed to be about brotherhood? I don't know. Anyway, it was made clear that there was a distinct chain of command within the motorcycle clubs. The state is pushing to prove that Higgins gave the ultimate smash on sight order. And then the defense has hinted at shifting the blame for the violent crimes from Higgins to Crowell. Yeah, it seems like it's all going down right there, man. Let's see here. 3 for the state. Yes, 3 for the state working their deals, it looks like. And yeah, you know what? I'll come back to my thoughts on that towards the end. Let's go to this one out of 12 WBOY. This by Sam Kirk. Derek Clem on trial for murder in Marion County Pagan Motorcycle Club shootout. And this is a sad state of affairs here. The juvenile son of a man already convicted in the 2022 gang shooting death of Henry Silver testified during another suspect's trial. Now, Derek Clem was one of 6 people arrested and charged with the murder and is the third to go to trial. Court documents from the time of Clem's arrest alleged that all the suspects were members of the Pagans Motorcycle Club and met multiple times before Silver was shot by a group of people, including at least one wearing a mask. Now, Clem is charged with first-degree murder, conspiracy to commit murder, and use of a firearm in commission of a felony. His trial began Monday, and the defense state rested Tuesday afternoon after hearing from multiple witnesses, including family members of John Wolf, the man already convicted of murder. And that's where Derek Clem comes in. Wolf's juvenile son testified that he had overheard the meeting with the suspects discuss taking care of Silver and said that his father had pointed out Silver to the three men wearing ski masks. He also testified he witnessed the shooting and the three masked men leaving the scene in the same truck. Really, you bring your kid into something to witness this kind of stuff? My God, man, what the hell is wrong with people? Anyway, let's get some good news in there. Out of WCPO Cincinnati, bikers take over the aisles inside Westchester Walmart for the annual Christmas toy drive. Now, this by Craig McKee. The rumble of motorcycles could be heard across the parking lot of the Westchester Walmart as members of various motorcycle clubs gather to spread holiday cheer to the community's most vulnerable children. It was organized by the Ohio Confederation of Clubs, Rock and Roll, unifying force that brings together diverse biker groups from across the state to make a difference in the lives of foster children. It goes on to say, at the heart of the COC's mission is a deep-rooted commitment to community service and desire to break down the stereotypes that often plague the biker lifestyle. Yeah, after the first two freaking news stories, I don't know if the clubs are helping you out on that any damn bit. It goes on to explain that each patch of the biker's vest represents a specific cause or organization they support, whether it's a veterans group, a child's charity, or ministry dedicated to serving the community. And it goes on to say we all have a strategic vector beyond the Confederation of Clubs, and they raised nearly $9,000 to purchase toys and gifts for the foster children. That's what I'm talking about right there. Good stuff. But at the same time, because I don't read these stories until I actually doing them on air, so I'm basically getting them at the same time you did. And to have them two stories at the beginning, and then you see that the Confederation of Clubs is trying to go out there and disapprove, or disprove, whatever you want to say, that clubs aren't like that. Well, this is the kind of stuff that really makes it look bad. And this is the reason why you start hearing a lot of creators talking about, especially the ones that have been around a long time, about, you know what, we're sick and tired of trying to cover it up, man. Here you got, the biggest thing that everybody speaks and, is the Brotherhood stuff. And when you put it into a diamond or a 1% perspective, you're supposed to have hardcore Brotherhood. And even though the Ugly Man Cossacks deal, they're not a diamond percent, or they're not a 1%er, but you still had three guys testify for the damn state. So where's the Brotherhood? It's just because they're trying to save their ass. And I have seen a lot of the guys out there talking about, man, this Brotherhood crap is just smoke and mirrors, especially coming from guys that got out of the club scene and look back at it like, you know what, I was a freaking moron to believe something like that. And that just shows you right there that, hey, when it really does get down and dirty, you got 3 guys that are now testifying against you. And that deal, the other one, man, having your kid, come on, around that kind of stuff, what the hell is wrong with you to even have a conversation in your house about that, knowing that you have a kid there? And now he's forced to testify. And it just isn't right, if you ask me. It's just not right. But anyway, let me know what you guys and gals think about that. The stories that we did today. Comments are always appreciated. Make sure you like and subscribe. Go visit one of the original Biker Lifestyle and Biker News YouTube channels, where you will get in the know on what's happening in the biker scene. Biker news, op-eds, and more from me, James Hollywood Machikari. Monday and Thursdays, a new video on topics happening in the scene. Get on over there, get to the channel, and subscribe. Rock on.